From Freetown streets to the global stage, diplomatic passports hidden in the cage. Camaremba speaks, whistle blowing loud. We are amplified, never silent in the crowd. When politics meets powder, who's really in control? Truth in the shadow, corruption takes its toll. From power to powder, watch the walls fall down. Sierra Leone secrets spinning round and round. Protecting the power, not protecting the crime. Diplomatic passports caught in the line. Kamahemba calls out, we are there goes the sound. Justice can't hide, it's shaking the ground. Hey, hey, high towers, luxury, deals behind closed doors. Cocaine trails stretching to distant shores. Questions unanswered, lies in disguise. The people watch closely, opening their eyes. Kamahemba tells the truth, fearless and bold. We are carries the message, stories must be told. Will justice rise or fade in the night? Can truth survive in the heart of the fight? From power to powder, the story unfolds. Sierra Leone struggle, brave and bold. From power to powder, watch the walls fall down. Sierra Leone secrets spinning round and round. Protecting the power, now protecting the crime. Diplomatic passports caught in the line. Kamahemba calls out, we are there goes the sound. Justice can't hide, it's shaking the ground. Politics and powder, a dangerous blend. Will the truth come out or never ascend? Kamahemba speaks, we are never goes quiet. From Freetown to the world, justice starts a riot. From Freetown streets to the global stage, diplomatic passports hidden in the cage. Kamahemba speaks, whistle blowing loud. We are amplified, never silent in the crowd. When politics meets powder, who's really in control? Truth in the shadow, corruption takes its toll. From power to powder, watch the walls fall down. Sierra Leone secrets spinning round and round. Protecting the power, now protecting the crime. Diplomatic passports caught in the line. Kamahemba calls out, we are echoes the sound. Justice can't hide, it's shaking the ground. High towers, luxury, deals behind closed doors. Cocaine trails stretching to distant shores. Questions unanswered, lies in disguise. The people watch closely, opening their eyes. Kamahemba tells the truth, fearless and bold. We are carries the message, stories must be told. Will justice rise or fade in the night? Can truth survive in the heart of the fight? From power to powder, the story unfolds. Sierra Leone struggle, brave and bold. From power to powder, watch the walls fall down. Sierra Leone secret spinning round and round. Protecting the power, now protecting the crime. Diplomatic passport, caught in the line. Camaramba calls out, we are echoes the sound. Justice can't hide, it's shaking the ground. Politics and powder, a dangerous blend. Will the truth come out or never ascend? Camaramba speaks, we are never goes quiet. From Freetown to the world, justice starts a riot. Yeah. From power to powder.
Wait. No, wait. Listen to this one. Listen to this.
Look there, strain, forget Banse. So we choose for hip and with this.
Okay, wait for me. Send the fear this morning again.
Left rudeness at the media. Left from.
So the question, left rudeness. Oh, that gets goodness right now at the media. Oh, that really gets goodness at the media. You know, this afternoon after this chorus, we go over at the big yard because look at the big yard, and then we get different flavor. We go over at the big yard, and I get a question for ask, and I get where they say one you want do for person we get sense, but if you don't get sense, well, AF to you. They say they stop on flying, and no more the fella, do that. The diamond or the coffin go inside grave. You know, I remember during the interregnum or during the war, we'll put on that way there, where you been get the RUF jumped at them, we can take over Freetown. Around that Stako area, around that Kisiwo area, that Frobe area, Mount Toriel area, you come down to that Abu Black area, Manfred Lane, yeah, Black All Road, come upside towards that mountain court area. You go downside, you get outside and called BM Cottage, the cottage, Moaf. You will get one powerful woman when they in govern that area there. You get man that way powerful, but that day we income. Yeah, all man they dobale. All man. Okay, in name na been Janet. In papa been quiet. Listen me. In name na been Janet. And in papa been quiet. In fact, the power na way param. Because he go for say he go protect in daddy. But the papa not be like that. In papa run away param. That's in the me na be little boy. We dey see the things them. Janet gets cape, we be blocked by in front of Ogin Street. Yeah, I think I be Limbaya then call that side. Yeah, Savage Square. You get cape with the underarm. You get other people with the underarm. And cape na another rough one. Cape na part of the squad where go down na Frobe and burn the rest of the houses them during that same day. But guess what happened? When the draw come, we not see Capio, maybe they go and kill our other side. But he pull them. In fact, Capio didn't get one in girlfriend. How they pass, how they not pass, he fire in girlfriend in foot. Yes, he fire in girlfriend in foot. All of this under the supervision of Udat, Janet, when I be the top girl, the big mama in the area. Then, tell me which follow they run away. Because Janet feels say it can control everything. Because Janet feels say na he gets power. It don't go. Na ake, kama, na full up for him. Na he come back. He walk majestically he can. Then he come at the hands of the Ekomok soldier them. Right na Stako Junction. Then all a day, he sleep with them. Whatever they do with an net now, and then I eat in God sabi. But they sleep with an, a day they sleep. Now morning and the people they come out. At this, they begin point finger, if you see crowd. So the Ekomok Sojaman them not being get any option, but for go into action. Then take Janet, put them inside that pump, right? So I think that tank lady, yeah, inside that hose. Mutuka want here be jump go inside it and kill people them right at the junction. Then put her there, then give bullets them. But Janet, na woman inside woman. Bullets not the torture, not the do nothing. How then they fire them, and so the bullets they lead on a gun circle. Then the Ekomok there decide for take the back. Then the people them come and take over. Okay, you know we're able for resist the people. Like what you get, you know they resist the people. Then deal with them. And waiting at the last thing. Like I say, we don't know waiting the Ekomok then do with them. Na net. But waiting Janet go with next wall, na matter pencil. You know what that mean? So I get word for you. Bragalicious. But when I go over na big yard later on today, I will talk to you. This is the program when I correct. Right on we had on YouTube and on Facebook. Meaning, na sembepe the freedom fighter. So, we can see what we get quickly before ever we get them the kind inside. In terms of waiting the paper them say to we this morning. Waiting the paper them get for we inside there this morning. We get a lot of paper them. In fact, as I talk, the first paper were open, Abragalicious now see. For the first time, Bragalicious appear in newspaper. Well, Bragalicious say na imekle Amadou Lamrana Ba don popular. But unfortunately, I think not the other way around. Because this is not the first time we had to see Bragalicious. Okay, I think it may not appear a paper one time back where the police been press a notice for go search in place. But we'll come to all of that in the later on. We'll say, okay, Rob most sober one. Let me go. The first paper, now the Daybreak newspaper, say morning devotion, hot mental. Admire bio panics. You know, I saw you. This paper need for go over in a big yard. This paper need for go over in a big yard. It need for go over in a big yard. Because all these papers fit me so. It need for go over in a big yard. I don't go with it. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one quickly. Sorry about that. Okay, the next paper now the Salon Compass newspaper. We say Kush Sierra Leone turns youth graveyard. And you as well get Sierra Leone's shame, a nation betrayed by the SLPP. The Capital newspaper say tripartite and electoral justice. Samuel Kamara turns his supporters into comedians. And you as well get Chief Minister Senge markets Sierra Leone as Africa's next investment destination. The next one, now the News 24. Sierra Leone hosts Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement Conference. Government signed landmark 40 megawatt power deal. Sierra Leone ambassador to Guinea presents credentials to President Mamadi Doumbouya. And you as well get SLRSA and OneGov partner for online payment service. Overhauling the water sector, President Bill Sachs, Guma Boss, and others. The Times newspaper, with over 15 billion paid as benefits, SLPTA soak the ground for 174 SLRTC workers. Big boost for Sierra Leone petroleum industry. NPRA explores Ghana operational model. Moriba town gets new health facility. And we go to the next one. Okay. All right, so we go to the next paper. Okay, we don't take this one. We go to the next one at the Apex newspaper. Sierra Leone tops most worried nation index. The next one, now the Open Space newspaper, we say at 27th meeting in Lilongwe, Malawi, MELSS officials discuss labor issues with colleagues. The next paper, now the Source newspaper, we say Dr. Ibrahim Bangwa is defining the APC next chapter. President Bio performs symbolic harvest on maize farm. The Premier News newspaper, mental health nurses sound alarm over rising cases. And the Bow Times newspaper say President Bio generates $2 billion foreign direct investment 3 years. The Global Times newspaper say Victor Fo wants SLPP think wisely. Fight against drug abuse, internal affairs minister engage religious leaders. The Oracle newspaper say too many drugs killing and too much money being made. Citizens demand investigation into Admire Bio's alleged drug links. And the next paper we get at the Sky Times newspaper, we say government expands civic engagement and energy access to Mission 300. We get Honorable Chei Kuko inspires young girls to lead with confidence. The Congo Times newspaper, Koidu mining dispute. MP raises alarm over job crisis in Kono. The Public Review newspaper, MPs clash in Parliament over President Bio's address. The GL newspaper, Honorable Chei Kuko inspires young girl at the Kids Advocacy Network. And the Gleaner newspaper say Just Lydeker's brother Harry to be extradited to Netherlands. The Night Watch newspaper, Sierra Leone is a narcotic state, opposition MP declares. The Spy newspaper say Speaker of Parliament makes shocking revelation. The level at which citizens are propagating Sierra Leone as a drug nation is not like that. And the next one at the Parliamentary newspaper, what's causing the delay in the Allentown Kiosk land case? The Drone newspaper, Sierra Leone reputation in jeopardy, urgent action needed against drug trafficking. And the Guardian newspaper, radical call to defend our future from the kush and the cocaine epidemic. Why you the vex? Well, this belly don't begin to turn the iconic belly right now. Okay, so now all the people and this will get inside the program this morning. We just take a very short break and the camera will get them inside for come do the rest of the show this morning. Continue for the retweet and this is a program with a cool race.
This not saying baby yeah, we are there. Mama of free don't try respect to. Left rudeness at the media, oh. Left from. Mama of Freetown. Left rudeness, left rudeness. Titi do ya left. We know one bad energy. Left rudeness, left rudeness. Titi do ya left. We know one bad energy. You know married woman. Show some class, not to just for sale. You get money and power. Media not to for fight, make we talk with pride. Amadou Lambrana, not to your rank. Respect the press, not truth we want, not to for show of chest. Push and power, ego paso. Karma no sleep, we go lash. We no jealous, we just talk truth. Now the media space, we go all proof. Mama of Freetown, left rudeness, left rudeness. Titi do ya left. We know one bad energy, left rudeness, left rudeness. Titi do ya left. We know one bad energy, shake up, now the mic, no be fight. We know one drama tonight. Shake up, left the talk way bitter, make them sweeter. Okay, now this make una no be one, make truth media come on air. But good big pass, so now we are in solidarity. With truth media. Do ya left rudeness, now the media. You know my red man show. go build the future. My sister. My sister. My sister. My sister. Alright, everybody, welcome to the Let us sing in challenge. If you fail to sing correctly, from Freetown streets to the global stage, diplomatic passports hidden in the cage.
Good already now.
Alright, so yes, we don't already, and we live now. So, Fambola, you really watch the program. You know, one for encourage you for like and share the program. We don't get with two guests them. We don't join inside the program this morning, and the one guest then at the Zoom and the other one they the WhatsApp line. And the one waiting at the Zoom line in name Ibrahim Soyi. Ibrahim Soyi, good morning and welcome to the program. Yes.
Good morning, Sylvia, and good morning to your family. And thank you for having me.
Thank you. And on the WhatsApp line, we get Shaif Bayi. Shaif Bayi, welcome to the show.
Good morning to Kores. Good morning to the people of Sierra Leone. And good morning to the entire world where they watch and listen to this wonderful and extreme program.
Okay. There, let's start the program with this. Let's open them. I just want to get on a view as Sierra Leonean with the latest news, about the country, especially with diplomatic, passports and drugs business. How that make una feel as citizen? Let's start with you, the politician, chairman of the National Democratic Alliance, and same way so businessman. How that make you feel as a citizen?
My brother, a very sad, but let's just take this opportunity on behalf of the ND party and Sierra Leone in general. We heartfelt condolence to the people of Kenya for the loss of a great hero, Omolo Odinga, with the fight for democracy in Kenya for about 3 decades ago. Now, come back to your question, my brother. I don't feel happy. When this thing happened, I just watch at Otimbi don't happen na Guinea-Bissau about this drug trafficking na Guinea-Bissau will lead to the death of the former president João Fernando Nino Vera. What can happen in Guinea-Bissau by 1998 to 2014? You will get cartels that will come on in Latin America. We come join hands with business people then in Guinea-Bissau. This go on until the elite class come engage inside. Who are this elite class? The military later say, oh, this drug business na Guinea-Bissau is profitable. The military can put hand inside. The police can put hand inside. The judges then can put hand inside. Everybody now can put hand inside the drug cartel na Guinea-Bissau. When the president removed the army chief of staff, na Colonel Ansumani, it leads to coup d'etat where they overthrow Nino Vera. Nino Vera been get for go na Portugal, whilst it get linked with Lansana Conte na Guinea in Pekin. They bring drugs inside Guinea-Bissau until Kumbayala take over government it come back through the sponsor of these cartels them. At the end of the day, and then within the cartel, the president now with the army chief of staff, they make palava again for end up for kill the army chief of staff, storm into the palace and kill the president. So I don't want to let this thing happen in Sierra Leone. And if we not check this thing, let the Lord forbid it. If then cartel them get hold of the elite class, when are the soldiers na this country, when are the police na this country, when are the judges na this country, Sierra Leone is finished. And they get the tendency that the politicians and the business sector and the guys that way they bring drugs, na then they this yuki. But it will come to a time where it will graduate. And God forbid it, if it graduate, it come in the hands of the military, in the hands of the police. If then step down, try for say, oh, this is profitable, it will go to the judges and the magistrate. Even when you go charge, you want the way you go teach about drugs na court, because of the colossal money we then get and the connection, you go see say that they free them. And nothing they happen after drug trafficking, na arms trafficking go kind inside. This arm trafficking, it lead to human trafficking, we go lead to terrorism and money laundering. They're all interconnected. So if you ask me this question, I am not happy, and I want to let the government take a political stance immediately. Let them give the tools to the security apparatus and for go after them people there, or else Sierra Leone go be a dumping ground where stability no go in this nation.
Eben, so like come with you inside. You not journalist, you not civil rights activist, you know, and you have the travel. In fact, you be don't give you experience the other day where you be the travel from one country to another, you know, the way I would treat you, especially when you go now, I think now you remind me of the country again, you know, where you go from that country into Salon, you know, they begin to put you in one kind corner, treat you in one kind of way. So now that this don't happen again, you know, for the second time, we don't get ambassador at one point, and then we don't get now diplomatic passport. How this make you feel as a citizen? It make you feel protected for the travel, or it make you feel scared for the travel?
Firstly, I think it's heartbreaking. You know, it's really heartbreaking. I talk with a heavy heart, because God don't give me the opportunity for the travel in and out of this country, as and when the need arises or who wants for doing. The image of Sierra Leone, not in that kind of spotlight there, I believe, say, if for always the international. The image of Sierra Leone for the international on the good spotlight, not so on this cocaine business. You know. Then, as I've been telling you the last time I've been in this program, say, me don't face the personal embarrassment. You know, traveling from Sierra Leone for go then South American countries, as the case may be, Colombia to be specific. I know how they embarrass me when I transit, you know, from Morocco now, Brussels airport. I know how they embarrass me. Even on my return, I know how they embarrass me. Because then country, then they don't then at the international spotlight for be a narcotic state, with a drug state. So basically, anybody where they go, they will check and proper, and anybody who come on, they check and proper. So as to Salon. So Salon on at the spotlight now as a narcotic nation, you know, entrenched with serious drugs, import and exportation. So it will come a time where people where they travel work Salon, they will be seriously checked, seriously monitored. And when you left Salon back for return go side they go, will be seriously checked. and also to the document itself in the passport. You know, I'll tell you this right now, for let you get a visa with Salon passport now, it's very difficult. Very, very difficult. You know, now because of some of them things there so really happen. So now I make now today it's not as difficult as we talk but you basically get Salon passport and apply for visa, then just reject you on that way. You get all you valid and reasonable reasons them for secure the visa. But now, no matter how kind of reasons so you get, people are rejected massively just because of we image where they out there, bad image. That we passports, then they to cocaine barons them. At some point in time, allegations say we passports and then Hezbollah people and so you know, so one bit to another from Hezbollah people them, you move to cocaine barons them. So it's like whenever somebody they travel now with Salon passports, they go on for time you or deem you as one of them people in the. So it's either you are related to the Hezbollah or you are related to the cocaine, and syndicate. You know, so it's not good. It's not good for the image because we the ordinary citizens them now we they suffer, especially some of them within the diaspora. You know the embarrassment. Sometimes imagine maybe you are called for go a conference. You know, you identify yourself for being a Sierra Leonean. Imagine the kind of eyebrows so people will take for look you. And we don't want that kind of thing and day. So for we passports, in this case scenario where you bring come, for actually they now an international cocaine bay on the hand. Imagine somebody where Turkish government want, where Holland government want. The funny thing, when people are able to understand, I even just don't discover say the American government wants this person where they catch this Sierra passport now. So you just imagine, you know, and at this, now the same man now, overall, let's say, the one where the Dutch government they look for, where allegedly they describe and say the one where they get an Umar Sharif. You know, where now Belos where did they look for? It related to this man, one way or the other, or two married, two sisters them. And that guy they not going to carry this country for can get the diplomatic passport, except through Belos. So it goes back to the question, who are bring Belos? We are saying Belos not there. But now somebody when related to Belos get your own diplomatic passport, I get her. If not to via Belos. And imagine Belos not in this country for long. We not even people don't even know say the Dutch government don't know. And not until they see him in an where he go to a church event. Then they know say sorry. Then they know say Belos in this country. And this man be on the spin around. And this man was first seen with the former CIO, Kane. And this man been get a case of suicide who go on the shoots. So my problem I get, if the government wants this person, why when they file the way they get, when they investigate that man the way he been pull pistol go shoot, when they say kill somebody, why they not go through that file for reach onto that person? Why not be the shorty that we go enter bail recognitions for? Why they not get some people in there? Why they not get some people in there? Why they not going to allow the Dutch government for sending representatives say, okay, well, I can't see this Umar Sharif back. If you now want to talk about, but we know about Umar Sharif. Why they not going to do that? For let the Dutch representative kind of watch and see the man and say, no, we're not to this to the watch for. So with all them calculative excuses then they, and then look also in the way they surrounding this old Belosjos and this cocaine business. Now look the level we don't go now. It don't go now to in, well, funnily, this man when he show now Belosjos in bra for the cocaine business. Now in bra Randy. So Belosjos was literally agent to this guy. So I mean, imagine, just imagine, and how you going to get salon passport if you not to true Randy? Because to be honest, if you marry you and Pierre, who marry two sisters, we must get a kind of cordial relationship, that communication,
and
right?
we don't see that in the issue of the passports already. Okay, so another thing again, apart from the cocaine and the diplomatic passport, but before left this issue, the president don't launch, don't select the immigration launch, investigation into this. But immigration not in the issue passport. And from what we don't get from people and we don't work inside government, say for let anybody get diplomatic passport, you get forget the blessing of the president. So who someone feel say this investigation they go end? Sharif Bayi, who say you feel say this investigation go end?
Brother, in my opening statement, I clearly should say drug trafficking in any country now a syndicate. Now a syndicate between the one way they bring the drugs, the one way now the entrepreneur, the government, the state apparatus, now they will make that syndicate. I'll give a clear example like Guinea-Bissau. So, not anything different from Sierra Leone. There are a lot of Belgians in this country. We just sabi one as a person. Belgians no will come begin to do drug trafficking into Sierra Leone if Sierra Leoneans are not thickly involved. So we they call on the government that they then put them foot down and try remove all them drug barons then at this country. If they not do that, it will be counterproductive for them self within a power. I don't let them go read the history of Guinea-Bissau from 1998 to 2014. How drugs destroyed Guinea-Bissau. It eat them self. Then the law agency, then the government, the judiciary, it affects every sector. And the graduation of drug trafficking and arms dealing. What about the passport, my brother? Who did they print this passport for this country? Now, foreign nationals, they're in charge of with passport and with driving license and with motor license. It is so disheartening if you don't get a foreign national or a foreign company for printing your national passport. What will happen at the end of the day? Now sell it, go sell and out. This thing don't for be in the hands of non-Sierra Leoneans. Now Sierra Leoneans will print the passport so that we can help secure. So the leading of this investigation, nothing will come out of it unless and until government determined for put an end to it. Anyhow, they set an investigation committee or then charge them gonna courts. If there is no political will to end this cocaine business or kush business that this country, you need to go any further. Look what in the police currently they do. Instead of catching kush or cocaine, na jamba they go after. All in this way they come on, we don't catch a series of kilograms of jamba. But we not catch for we kush, way more hazardous, way more dangerous. They not catch for we heroin, they not catch for we tramadol, they not catch for we opium and the rest of it. But always they just come news, we don't catch jamba. That's a distraction. Now the jamba in your grandpa we want see when at the kush. The jamba in your granny one see when at the cocaine or the tramadol, etc. So if you ask me who side the investigation they lead to, and they lead anywhere unless and until there is a political will. And we they say this, we no want to let this go into extension. As I say, it starts small na Guinea-Bissau, until the military then again Bissau they begins to say, oh, money this they inside this thing. Now they escort now. If guys there with the smuggle the cocaine in Guinea Bissau and the police. Later, the judiciary enter inside the deal because everybody wants money. Everybody wants money. So government need for step down. And interestingly, in Guinea Bissau, even the politicians they win at the opposition, they enter into that deal. This don't start in Sierra Leone. If we not stop her, all facets of life will enter into this deal. So this is my own humble submission, inquiry, investigation, it yield nothing. Government for do the needful. If the needful is not done, it is just a white elephant.
Okay. Ibrahim Soyi, we host, Ajibuti Janjalonaya, and it tell we see, for the first suspects in this diplomatic passport case, now the office of the president, by extension, the president. The second one, them you talk about the foreign affairs and the immigration. So now let's look at this thing. If the first suspect, now the office of the president, don't instruct the other suspect for do audit and investigate, how this case will end?
Come again.
You get me?
Come again.
Ajibuti Janjalo actually say there's four suspects in all of this case are the president. So if the president when the four suspects alleged, they instruct the other suspects when the immigrations department for do auditing and investigate this issue. What do you feel say will come out?
Well, firstly, the first suspects, normally, yes, of course, to some extent. Not in all cases, you say the first suspects now the president. Because there are several ways upon which the issuance of diplomatic passports, they go. You get one way where they say, now, when presidents to make several appointments, because you get offices them way, now statutory offices them. Therefore, anybody occupying such a statutory position is automatically qualified for get a diplomatic passport.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, sometimes they will assume, say, presidents make several appointments. When you don't make their appointments there, it behoves now the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for process the list of the diplomatic beneficiaries. For instance, the Foreign Affairs now, they now instruct the immigration officer. There's a department in the Foreign Affairs, which is the director of something, diplomatic issue affairs and consulate. They instruct the chief immigration officer, say their names there will be issued a diplomatic passport. There and then, that list they get to be sent to the president via the Foreign Affairs and say the following appointments and people way deserve statutory benefit for diplomatic passports. These are the list of the people. So kindly approved. Kindly approved. So all the president gets now for sign. Yes, of course, one way you can blame the president for some of us where it law, like you say negligence. You hold the president on negligence. The law can call him vicarious liability. Say the head is always to be blamed. In other words, he owe a duty for make sure say he verified before he decide. For make sure say spend some kind of lengthy and absolute time and make sure say he not sign something where will income problem tomorrow. You know? So there you go can blame the president, say a neglect in duty for make sure say it scrutinize the list where they come before them for approval for diplomatic passports. Even though now him don't make appointments with certain people, even though it is a statutory mandate and benefit entitlement of certain people like directors, certain directors, then they when at the end you can give them diplomatic. Some level of directors, them a service book they give them. You know, so them level and they you get other people them way probably by way of ambassadorial appointments. You can give them diplomatic book. So during that time day, how the game can play, most of them. Some of them are doing that time day, they take certain names and don't inside. Like I can now take some appear in him. Because I take and say, out of 200 people, where the president say they forgive diplomatic passports and entitlement, I just the way some appear in him, they no more. Now, any other thing now, sometimes the president come here, me look at and say, he rely on you. Because in governance, there's something called delegated responsibility. Sometimes the president don't get the ample time to go through certain things then. But we blame him because of a neglect in duty for scrutinize sensitive things like that. So the first accused can be, yes, the president, but the big player at the room start from the Foreign Affairs Minister. The Foreign Affairs Ministry, they will call out to the CIO. Yes, of course, chief immigration officers then can they issue out diplomatic passport. So people them way, and not go through approval of the president, and not go through approval of foreign affairs ministers, the foreign affairs ministry. They can do them because of now then they are the art of using the print the passport. So they can just instruct their subordinate staff, they don't say, put this name under diplomatic, make diplomatic book for them, make diplomatic book for them. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
They can do that day. So now, after the president, we come out to the Foreign Affairs Ministry. After the Foreign Affairs Ministry, we come out to the Immigration Department. So then 3 people are responsible for tell we how comes that man they get the diplomatic passports. This is a simple thing. And funnily, when you print diplomatic passports, the company where they print the company where they print diplomatic passports, the company where they print.
I'm sorry, Shaif Bai, they talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah, my brother, I want to help you small. And I read a book when I former president.
You did it?
So far.
Oh, Shaif Bai in line, they connect.
Right. When issues that they come up, the United States, everything will come stop. It will go na the text of the liability and they take on us. So if we talk about diplomatic passport, whether the president know or he no know, the liability don't fall on the head of the president and Dr. Julius Madapio. He extricate in head, pull in head inside, say, no, me no know. But as it is, every life, I'm pretty sure, now he make it say, let them do investigation. If this investigation not come out for pinpoint and arrest somebody, the buck stop with the president. So no, we forget for say foreign affairs, whether they appoint minister of foreign affairs, now the president. Whether they appoint the head of the immigration, now the president. So if them anything will happen within their realm, them as of now, the liability, the onus, like how lawyers then they say, the burden, everything they on top of the president, the buck stop with the president until investigation completed and they make arrest. If they don't make arrest, the buck stop with the president. If they make arrest, then it don't clear head. But as of now,
let me clarify something for the benefit of the viewers and
until investigation complete.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The first thing where I want for everybody to understand is no one is saying the president not get liability. We'll start and say the president is accountable by way of negligence. I say because the vicarious liability, the head is always to be blamed. Tell you Danny. Secondly, I give breakdown for let people understand how diplomatic passports they happen as alone. It's our responsibility to make people understand how they issue diplomatic passports. It's our responsibility to make people understand, say, the president cannot be only and solely single out and blame. There are other people who for be associated and for be blamed for that also. One, I established the fact that if you blame the president, you should also blame the Foreign Affairs Ministry and the CIO. It is my responsibility for assist government as to how they go about the investigation. If you only target the president, then other people away similarly get liability towards this issuance of this diplomatic passport, so don't fall like this international Leone, and then go walk free.
Now, my brother, I disagree. Right now, where we
I'm coming.
Where would they appeal? Where would they appeal?
No, I'm coming.
Where would they appeal?
I'm coming. This is not.
At the camp.
This is not.
Where would they appeal currently? Let we try for finish about drugs in this country. Not to the IG we appeal to. We appeal directly to the president. In Liberia, when the Liberian women then stand up, who then they appeal to? Not to the president, Joseph Boakai, say, we are Mr. President, and for with this kush business in Liberia. So in Sierra Leone, equally, whatever happened, we know the cry to nobody. Now we daddy, now make the constitution say, now in the fountain of honor.
The good thing,
a fountain of honor, anything that happen,
don't make a
statement. With the cry. Papa President,
the president don't
listen, the
president
President. So Papa President, they would cry to because in the fountain of honor, in the commander of the armed forces of the Republic of Sierra Leone, nobody actions for put an end to this thing where they happen.
Nobody know the talk say. Not put me in the spotlight as if we are not appealing to end these drugs. I mean. That is not good. Me responsibility.
We appeal to. Appeal to president.
It is not an appeal.
So
not
now
appeal.
They say, who that we for appeal to directly now to Leone daddy, the daddy of Sierra Leone. Now one green policy as of now, when are the president? So with the appeal to the president,
let we talk
Mr. President,
in the chances, sir. Let me talk in the chance.
Just allow me, Mr. President, this thing they go on now, in order for save Sierra Leone, in order for save your name safe, take a stringent action, bring an end to this menace where they affect every Sierra Leonean. It even affects neighboring countries. And listen to the Honorable Abdul Kagbo. He say when he go na the ECOWAS parliament, then begin to accuse Sierra Leone, say, na Sierra Leone, they manufacture a push for West Africa, for Nigeria, Guinea, Liberia, and the Gambia. He stand there in front of parliament and defend Sierra Leone. This is what we are saying. Mr. President, help we let this thing end. The buck stop with the president. We not get no other side for go cry. Not to the IG go cry. Not to the armed forces head with the go cry. Not to the CID boss with the cry. Not to the foreign affairs minister with the cry to. Not to the chief immigration officer with the cry to. Mr. President, now you with the cry to we begin to die. They are dying every day. Put an end to this and know for sure if you put you step up today, by tomorrow, push business go down in this country. Right. The investigation about that, call you men there, call the heads of the immigration, call the heads of foreign affairs, someone then at your office, tell them, say, we want to know within 24 hours how these people then get passport. Sometimes it may take even 1 week. The president has that power. It's so powerful. President all over the world, them powerful. Within 24 hours, if you want to know the result, you go get the result. They issue out those passports to the so-called white people.
All right. So go ahead. Ibn Soyi. Go on.
Yeah, this conversation be a conversation for enlightening people and for identify problems and proffer solutions. It is not a blame game with an ordinarily appeal. I believe say the conversation will go so. And me are the answer according to how you ask me questions. We talk about the who are responsible for the issuance of this diplomatic passport. Now they talk there. So it's not about
they give the solution. Ibrahim, no solutions are the key.
Oh man, I'm not going able for discuss so. You don't tell all they discuss, they talk about appeal. Okay.
You don't mute your mic.
Yeah. Understand?
Now bring solutions. I don't know, my brother, sometimes you know one buy me on solutions.
I will sign off because I like for you sabi me now. I like for talking the chances. I patiently listen this man. Let him man patiently listen to me.
Okay. So now let we get to points now, and then let we
now in this situation, you ask me, you bring come Ajibu Jallo, say Ajibu Jallo blame the president. You ask me who do for blame. So I don't try for the degree of blame and responsibility. I don't tell you say you blame the president, you blame the foreign affairs minister passport we talk about. Now diplomatic passport we talk about. How would I for blame? All come to the appeal, we know what they do. Some of who don't sacrifice your life. We know they don't target we or don't campaign against this kush business or the drugs business na salon. So that man don't even know saying I mean one of the posts where they one kill with regards to that cocaine business. Who investigates for that where the IG all implicates, where end up for sack the IG there and sack some the IG there. So I know I'm for going to down the all. Me and a man where campaign against them. Now the thing is, the president don't launch investigation. He don't instruct the immigration officer. We go know as to who give this passports to this person, but the records still are immigration. This is a simple investigation, and the company where they bring passport to this country, it gets a specific records of how many diplomatic passports if count per year, how many ordinary passports if supply to the government, and how many service passports in our next page. So next page go simply give the records how many diplomatic passports then count for the past 4-5 years, and how then Sheba, because there's a records of all the people them where they issue out to diplomatic service passports and ordinary. So then they ask, then they able for catch and Belarus, except if he in a diplomatic passport not inside the system na salon. Because man in the back way I can do anything in the
okay.
But the drugs salon government seems to be lazy in the fights against for combat or mitigate this drugs inflow. Because we remember Oron blow this alarm for that issue where we container where at a death threat for Andy, where is that change to say item in a container to pampas
and chicken and other things then. Okay.
So you see,
so the question now where I ask on this whole thing, let me just wrap this discussion up. Una get 2 minutes for wrap this particular one before I want to take one more issue very much important. The issue of coach. But for this drug business and the investigation, 2 minutes. Sharif Bai, waiting at the solution to all of this problem.
The solution one, Mr. President, the fountain of honor, commander of chief of the armed forces of the Sierra Leone, the father of the nation. If today it is meeting of 30 days, push business done in this country, it go totally done. If the it put an end to run, and no good time for put an end to push. Then the number one, the political willingness for president. Number two, we get for watch certain and sacred documents like the passport for a foreign national or a foreign company for come print for we. Me as a Sierra Leonean, I take the greatest exception to that. We get for watch into that equally. Third, the heads of the judiciary, therefore no say we have only one Sierra Leone. Therefore step up and take actions in order to eradicate this thing. But the buck stop with the president. Mr. President, you are the only one we're going to solve the problem. Now this country in terms on the country. This is my own profile solutions. Investigation, Mr. President, let it not last for more than 7 days.
All right, thanks.
It's not a tough investigation.
Thank you. Ibrahim Soyi, 2 minutes.
Well, the solutions, one, the fight against drugs as alone for be apolitical, and not for be political, not for be sentimental, and for be a neutral fight, and secondly, it for be a united fight. We all need to come on board and fight. Thirdly, the government need to man the borders, the airspace. As to that they go able for help for see how the inflows they come for check in, because I so respect how Liberia, look how Liberia they demand the border. It's difficult for let you see people and go. I mean, I'll say out of 3 people and they go to drugs, that gender for enter inside Liberia. About the most catch too, so say one go inside because you never can tell. But at least we see the effort of the Liberian, police officers them, they make for catch people away to go drugs inside Liberia. We get a similar ability for do that. We got all the entry points them, the Cambia, the Dabo side, that Kamakwe side, all the entry points and the airspace. We get all the one and there for man. Then we sometimes we get to question people. You know to make America and other countries them very powerful, because once you begin they begin notice the growth of your wealth, then they question for know the source of your wealth. Salon, we see people and just they grow exponentially. You will just see somebody tomorrow, don't go buy 6 Rolls Royce, not just put example 6 G-Wagon. Some of those people, not a which ones, you need for call certain people and say, calmly understand the source of your income. Because it has to do with national security. It has to do with national security. It happened in Ghana. Ghana, in case you don't, certain people and they ask them, they see them, they go and they call them, say, come, we understand what is the source of your income. You come, you explain. If they say your source of your income gets error, then they begin investigate you right there. From there, you're able to track other people away associated with the syndicates. But if the government just see no more, people are just amassing wealth, even if they are not occupying a political position, but amassing wealth, then they are not calling them to question for no side, then they get some of the money them. Then I believe say that means Salona na safe haven for any drug they want. Then again, when it comes to investigation, several people in the way say they don't mount investigation on with regards to this drugs business. Up till now, we not see any good thing come out of that.
All right.
The
Thank you very much, Ibrahim.
The last one me they say that would call on the president for declare this drugs business as a national emergency issue. If we declare them as a way of instrument, go to parliament, make them a declaration. When you make them a declaration, automatically you don't set forth the boundaries. And then we see how it goes now. A lot of them will be scared. But if we allow drug the onset for the worker within the corridors of powers, and we just allow this thing, they go look brother and sister, they die. Look this kush. Funnily kush, and they kill the immune system, the cells. That's where you get when any sequence is secret, man. That's what not a man, because
thank you.
I mean, don't kill the
very much, Ibrahim. Sorry. All right. So now, since you talk for national drug emergency and other things, and everybody they talk about how serious it be, they call on the top for letting and take action. Let me look at this, and this could probably be the last thing we will talk about. As when they talk about how serious it be, the speaker there and that they talk different thing. This now waiting the speaker say according to the Spy newspaper. Speaker of Parliament makes shocking revelation. The level at which citizens are propagating Sierra Leone as a drug nation is not like that. Sheriff Barry.
The Speaker of Parliament, a member of the SLPP party, and always politicians they defend the party even at the midst of crisis, where they're fully aware, say things are not working, then will create the impression, say things are working well. I expect that from the speaker because he has to protect his salary. He has to protect in office. He has to protect in office as the Speaker of Parliament. The kush rate in Sierra Leone is very, very, very alarming. If foreign nationals that they get now diplomatic passport, how the speaker will say this is not allowed? If countries like Liberia, Guinea, and Gambia, they accuse Sierra Leone say that when they produce kush carry and go to their country, how the speaker, the ambassador to Guinea from Sierra Leone, they don't allege they catch drugs na in own diplomatic vehicle. How the speaker will say alarming. But I can understand with the speaker, he is a politician.
And maybe Sheriff Barry, before you go
say the rate at which drugs they are.
Sheriff Barry, let's just add something there for you quickly.
Over 200 Sierra Leonean youths that they die in the street. He said that they alarming.
There you go.
The death of youth in this country. Over 200 deaths of youth in this country. If the Mr. Speaker say alarming, sometimes you want where 1 million youth could die, then you could come say it is alarming. But to answer your question, it is alarming. And the political will not be able to stop this kush business or drugs business in this country. Not a closure of border. Even if you put CCTV camera, if the political will not they go flout up. So the first thing now the political will. For any development of a nation, you must get political and ideas how to solve governance issue. Because the state now get the apparatus for man, everything we they talk of. So if the political will not people go flout the things the way they do with impunity. So for conclude, Mr. Speaker of Parliament, please withdraw that statement for say the drug business way they happen in this country is not alarming. It is alarming because we don't get death of youths there all over this country, over 200 and something they die. It is alarming because every household is affected about this drug business in this country. It is alarming because they don't allege, see, we ambassador don't cut with drugs. It is alarming because we don't see foreign nationals then where they allege say drug barons with saloon passport. So this is the most alarming thing than any alarm where Mr. Speaker they think of.
Ibrahim Soyi, waiting on your own take on this. And in fact, before I make this statement, another statement where is I just think of that. Now the fact say citizens them for the use the social media wisely, you know, because some of them think they already talk not patriotic. Ibrahim Soyi.
Well, I don't know what's
the
in definition of.
I want to remind
I don't know
Mr. Speaker.
Okay, hold on,
one former president in America, Theodore Roosevelt, say patriotism means to stand with the country. It doesn't mean to stand with the president.
All right.
This is the strong definition of patriotism.
Okay.
If people them where they write about push business, they are more patriot than anyone who becomes silent.
Okay.
You can
Ibrahim Soyi, go ahead.
Commit injustice by doing nothing.
All right. Thank you. Ibrahim Soyi.
And one thing we understand that I don't really understand within the speaker in meaning of patriotism. Then I don't really understand what he mean by the way people in the portray drugs business not to so a day out there internationally. And I really don't understand again what he mean by people for to use the social media space wisely. This serves as an insult to the people of Sierra Leone. And this serves as disappointment to some of us with regards to the way we will behold the speaker at that kind of higher esteem. Drugs business, Usain says a boat come out in a saloon will worth more than 240 million. Pound. They come on a saloon, they go England. You know alarming out there. Drugs business of Usai somebody, they are across Europe. They don't transit to drugs across Europe. We worth more than $400 million. We worth more than $400 million. They identify, say, the saloon. Then see I'm close to the first family. Then write for an extradition order. The Dutch government write for an extradition order. International news them. They report about that. Now in the speaker, they tell me, say, the Tino alarming out there. Drugs business, the old drugs na Senegal. They say that Saloni come out. They hold some few Sierra Leoneans them. Other international news they report about them. Now in the speaker they tell we say the way people in the talk about the drug business, not to so it out there. Drugs business. Well, container come now Wataki. How many suspected of Dande? Issues come around Dande. AIGs they lost their job with regards to that. Then transfer some policemen. They even dismiss IG for that. Technically. Then the speaker tell we say it is not like that out there. When the international news then they report on Dande. So to me, it's really unfortunate for that statement that they come out from him. Because me feel say the platform I get as a Speaker of Parliament, his statement must be urging the wider populace, urging parliamentarians them for going on various communities them for help, how for preach the awareness, and how therefore able to lure people them for support government or for support institutions them for fight against this drugs business. Secondly, I expect for like give warning of anybody where they forestall the fight against drugs business alone. Whose action, where parliament will take, or whose power where parliament gets for take against them people and they. These are some of the things the way I feel say the speaker for concentrate on. Rather than the speaker itself, what thing the speaker do so first is an act of trivializing the fight against drugs business na saloon. An act of trivializing the fight to rebuild international trust on the image of Sierra Leone. He seems to put himself in a spotlight of forestalling such a fight. Because if you didn't make such a statement with triviality, I mean, it's an insult, it's an embarrassment, and putting himself in a spotlight to say he is rather not supporting the fight to some extent, in a probable cause. Determine his statement. So, I mean, I don't know, like I say, I still find it difficult to understand why they talk, say, social media. I mean, social media are using the thing wisely because if information come out about drugs, the people at the social media, then they come out to sensitize people and then they make the news. It is a news. They don't catch Salomon with drugs. So, they don't catch Salom passport na a drugs person in Anu. It is a news. They are coming out to make the news. So why keeping it?
Okay.
You say, what you say, but international news, the report say this international drug baron allegedly caught with a Salon diplomatic passport. Then you say the way people in the portray this drugs business, it is not like that out there. It is not as alarming. What do you mean by alarming? Or what do you mean by alarming? I still able to understand what you mean by alarming. Because it is alarming, and Dutch government say we get a cocaine baron where they want. We don't travel across the Europe and all other international continents with more than $500 million drugs. It is alarming. They catch 240 million pound drugs. Na England, they say La Salon they come out. And they also all two Sierra Leoneans and they're still on trial. It is alarming out there for the one who catch na Senegal, the drugs come on at La Salon. It is alarming. Also, for a boat, we come. It is an unknown boat. It can not just offload. We know up to now the investigation. We don't know how this investigation will go. It is also alarming that another boat again we come by chapter 1 Nayasu. Well, it is not basically but around that chapter 1. It's not like that chapter 1 and camp. The people don't get me what he said. But around that beach area, they say they go investigate. Up till now, we don't know the outcome. We don't even know the owner of the boats. They say that now.
Thank you very much, Abraham. Sorry.
No, but this Singapore are insults to we. No,
okay.
The speaker owe the nation an apology. He owe the nation an apology. If we apologize for such a statement,
okay,
because it is an insult. It is really an insult, and it is painful. And his act is triviality, trivializing the fight against drugs, and it seems to be sentimental in such a statement. Oh, come on, no.
All right, thank you very much. So now, let me wrap up the program. What will be on a parting words then? I'll still go to you, Ibrahim Soyi. Yeah, in 2 minutes, what will be your word you left with me before I cancel Sheriff by?
Say it.
What do you have for left with me in terms of all what we don't discuss so now as a parting word? You goodbye word.
I think me wants for urge the president for be serious in the fight against cocaine. This thing don't embarrass you internationally, especially when he's the chairman of the ECOWAS community, and especially when we have a place in the Security Council, and especially when this thing not becomes so frequent, so alarming. Masalon. So if we actually make a serious fight, if we actually put all the attention in it, and also when at a point in time the first family has been linked to Belos, so he has the sole responsibility for redeem such image and for make sure say it tell people or show people say is not condoning the existence of drugs. And we also urge government for the kush, this kush business. We don't now, funnily, they say you all run common away, way past kush, they call a line. They say in danger, bad one. So we urge governments, because now rehabilitation center and all the rehab centers, them government need for actually try to get more rehab centers, or they in partnership with other NGOs them we actually want for one rehab centers them, open the field and space for them, let them come and operate, so at least that they say go able help in a way for tackle this drugs business. But it's really serious and it's embarrassing and not good for us out there. Sometimes it's painful, trust me. It's painful, especially some of who work in travel and some of who brother themselves want get an opportunity for travel, where they go and go for visa and all that. They all until they also, it really forestalled some of them things today.
Thank you.
And this now international embarrassment.
Very much.
So let president work hard and let it put all in efforts for make sure say this kush business is done, because it get the absolute instruction and let it declare the state of emergency. Let it declare a national emergency for this drugs business. It is not too late. Make it declare them and make it empower institutions them we get the capacity or we get the authority for also fight against drugs business, because some of them they claim say they don't get the operational cost. So make them able to empower them, so at least they go able to do their work diligently. I think those are my parting words for now.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so I'll come over to you, Sheriff Bayi. What will be your parting words?
That's what I know go make learn we able understand properly what in my last word. And President Madabio, when we did MPRC, it did on record where we return this country to the democratic rule. They call him the father of the nation of democracy. Today, if President Julius Madabio no end this kush business, it go left a legacy we no go be ever wiped in the minds of this Sierra Leonean say that during an era Sierra Leone become a narcotic state. Where you just left 3 years to go, make sure say you end this thing so that you could work where we don't work in terms of education, quality education will rise up. But if you not end this performance we don't do in terms of education, that credibility, it will go down, then the bad one go surface up when the narcotic, the drugs business. So the bulk is stop with the end this drug business in this country if you, the president, not take the political stance for end that. We elect in property, but we begin that they die now. Mr. President, the box stop with you, not stop with no other. If you are willing, you can do it. You can end drug business in this country. I thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time with you inside the program this morning. Sheriff Bayi and Ibrahim Soy Dumbuya. Until we meet again, we want to say God bless you now too. And please stay safe, stay blessed, and get yourself a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you will watch the program, and first of all, thanks to the producer we get a show this morning, and to you will watch and share the program. Thank you very much. You will like, thank you, will subscribe, thank you. You will not do any one of the above. We appreciate you so much. Thank you very much as well. Well, this afternoon we come to you now. This evening we come to you inside Big Yard. We get a lot of things then for discourse, and inside Big Yard as well we'll get for start another program day. We now for you, the people we get for handle this one. Remember, say Big we are get in your own programs them, and Big Yard as well they develop other program them so that it will continue for get strength and be backup option. Yeah, so I will continue for the Yagbauna, letting self get a strength so that everything will go together. Thank you very much. We want to appreciate you all. We're taking our time for joining us at the program this morning, and we'll see you now again just now. Thank you very much, and get yourself a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. Bye bye.
This not saying baby of weird, mama of freedom. Look there strange, forget mindset. So we choose for a pan with this one. Mama, if you know I hear the bell from morning devotion on Truth Media. Do you lock you a shit? But for the truth, we go talk and bet. Mama of Freetown, look that strange, forget bandset. So we choose for a pound with this one. Mama of Freetown, if you know I hear the bell from morning devotion on Truth Media. Do you lock you a share, but for the truth we go talk and bet. So left rudeness, Mama of Freetown, left rudeness. So left rudeness, Mama of Freetown, left rudeness. You not married woman, show some class. Not just for say you get money and power. Media not for fight, make we talk with pride. I'm Adulam Rana, not to your rank. Respect the press, not truth we want, not to for show of chest. We know they hate, we they call for sense. Cushion power, it go pass, so come on, no sleep, it go lash. So we no jealous, we just talk truth. Now the media space, we go hold through. Mama of freedom, look that strange, forget bandset. So we choose for a pan with this. Mama of Freetown, if you know I hear the bell from morning devotion on Truth Media. Do you lock you say, but for the truth we go talk and get there. So left rudeness, Mama of Freetown, left rudeness. So left rudeness, Mama of Freetown, left rudeness. Preach respect. Truth no they hide, they go reflect. We had no they fear, we stand for justice, peace and pride. Now that we practice. If you vex for truth, check yourself. We know they fight you, they be well. Left rudeness, not the media. You not married woman, show class and behavior. Peace over drama. Now so we go build the future. My sister, we are for the people. Business and baby, yeah.